Hi, welcome to episode 4 of my Legend of Keeper series. I'm Icon, and today I hope we will successfully complete level 2. So what's up in store for us? We have a few methods of gaining money up ahead of us. The trainer here will be not too useful, so I'm going for the event. So a shifty looking supplier is offering you some human thighs to feed your employees at a discount price. They don't look or smell particularly fresh, but you know that the management would grant you a sweet salary bonus for reducing overheads. So why should I not accept that? That's such a huge amount of money. So we're going to see and check out the plunder menu here. So we can go there. We have a chance of finding an artifact. Risk of an unavailability. So I want to go for that. The risk of injury is quite low, and the artifact finding chance is quite nice, but, well, Pagonus is injured, but that's not really that much of an issue. We still got more than enough employees to work with. So, the training time is upon us, and I got so much money. So, sadly, we can't go for more than once, but that's okay. So Guillaume, the possessed armor, applies one random penalty to heroes affected by at least one penalty at the start of possessed armor's turn. So it basically increases the amount of them. A guaranteed crit on this one, that she's sharing that to her whole party. I like that. But one thing I really want to do now is to have pretty much everybody here on the squad at level 2 at least, if possible. So attacks ricochet to the hero positioned behind the target of the armor is positive. But I want to upgrade the orc, because I am using the orc and the goblin a lot, so let's do this. Alright, next fight will be artifact or master bonus. I like that. So let's see, Borka is actually quite happy again. And let's swap them here. I like this. So we got this. Well, let's keep it like that. I don't want to swap out level 1 creatures for level 2 creatures, because that really doesn't sound too smart to begin with. So what do we have here? Oh no, yet another berserker. Dang. Moral loss is reduced by 50% and gives moral back, and there's a shuffle. Oh my god. So air at the back, physical at the front, and ice everywhere. Okay. So definitely we'll put that down here. So I just want to use critters that are generally strong against the featured elements there, to make sure that somebody will be... Oh well. I can't put up Kiyomi in front of that, because simply said, the Berserker won't be hitting her, because the Ice Mage will be shuffling for sure her away from that slot, so no issue at all. Let's see, Nature is kind of like a strong move against everybody of them. And let's use the Icy Breeze or the Polar Portal. I want to use the Polar Portal. Damage over time, you know. So, fire is not really their strongest defense. Okay, physical for the front. Let's see, do I have anybody with a bigger physical defense? Kinda, but nobody has a higher level. And air for the back lines. Could use the ghost, I like that. It's also the best defense there, oh god. Alright, let's see how this plays out. There goes the shuffle. Yeah, Piggy Man up front. Perfect. So, air damage is quite a susceptibility of these guys. Of this Berserker guy, so... that was a crit. Oh, the slows. The slows are so evil. Zap. Yeah, but he barely scratches the pig man, the boar man. But, well, sadly, they're kind of like countering each other. So there's really not much action happening for us there. Oh yeah, she survived one time. Yes! It's actually so good for us. I'm not even touching the enemy's morale here because, you know, it doesn't stick anyways, so... Let's bring in as much damage on the Berserker as possible and increase my chances of taking him down before we hit the next room. Let's see, he's kind of fire resistant, sadly. So, I still want to do that because the damage over time is scaling on his maximum life. And I see a decent chance of this guy just withering away before he can take many actions, but sadly... Yeah, well, what can I do? He got to enrage his buddies. Wasn't able to stop him from doing so. Aw, too bad. Can we at least hammer in an AoE? No. Dang. That's really unfortunate. Alright, I hope next action will be spreading across the enemies. I hope we won't get one shot. Okay. Good stuff. Spreading that. Holy crap. Oh my god. That looked like it hurt. Okay. So that's why I pump all my resources into one creature so gladly. Especially the elite ones. Applies burn to all heroes when a demon is defeated. Splash, or you can only place one regular trap, but it gains multi-action at the start of a dungeon. Nah. Let's take the burn one when demons die. I mean, I'm not really focused or specialized into using demons that much, but I feel like it's still a pretty decent choice. So my boar man needs to take a break. He's a little bit roughed up, and therefore he's going to take his break. No, not this one. Let's put a succubus in there. There we go. Alright, that was a decent outcome. We could rent out some traps. Is that a thing I want to do? We got workout options. We got a merchant up ahead. No, I want to stick to the events. So unavailable for 5 weeks unless I pay a certain amount of money. Oh well. It's not that much of an issue there, honestly. So we put this guy in here and those guys in there. There we go. So a trap is broken. Well, we're not running lucky with those events today. So you notice a monster waiting for a job interview. Oh, I could hire that guy, but I could also just intimidate him for tears. So there's a champion fight up ahead. Do you have a moment to spare to talk about our Lord and Tormentor Golthor the Destroyer? We accept. That's good for the moral. Okay. So we have a champion fight up ahead. And we'll get another elite unit for that. So let's see. Sildanir, the Archmage. Ice damage on the front slot. Gains a flame shield when he's attacked. And deals ice damage to all monsters when he kills a monster. Okay, ice, fire, AoE, fire, back slot. Okay. So let's give them a nice poison cloud. Let's put the orc up in front. And let's see. Physical is not that good of an idea. Air magic neither. Well, icy magic is pretty good. Fire. Yeah, let's do this. And nature damage for the front slot, yeah. It's quite unconventional, but Should work out somehow. Let's put up the icy breeze. Okay, our demon goes there. A frontliner who's resilient against ice damage. Let's put up the Naga, and a backliner that's decent against fire. Let's put up the possessed armor. I like that. Alright, this is going to be a pretty difficult fight, honestly. I got the feeling like this could go down. Oh man, I didn't pay attention to the trickster. Dang. But okay, it didn't go too bad here. Let's do some stacks here. Oh well. Allocate as much damage on these guys seems to be a good choice. Alright. Lots of damage over time on him. Doing a good job for us here. Well, 50% of the Archmage are dead. Considering that he's the strongest force on their team, we're already on a good way, if you ask me. Definitely gonna Burning Whip this guy. His fire susceptibility is just asking me to do so. Yay! Alright, Shrill Shout. Ricochets if the target's moral is above 50%. Yes, please. There we go. Yeah, this guy's already so done for. So, applies physical damage and minus moral, applies terrified, or AoE applies burn. Yeah. Let's go for that. Sadly, this guy's fire resistance is not at the spot where we need it yet, but we'll be getting there. Pretty sure the Archmage should now burn to death. Thought so. Yeah, there's just so much damage over time on them right now that I have a good feeling that they won't even reach Maug. Good stuff. Really good stuff happening. Champion fight not taking down a single of our elite Champion fight not going into our Dungeon Keeper is a good thing. Mouth Shudder. Oh, that's a trap. Hero can't use hero skills. Minus moral. Troll beer. Oh, that's a good one. I want that. Or do I want the trap? Minus moral? Yeah, let's pick up the trap. I never had an elite trap before, so good work. We'd like to offer you a promotion. So, we are delighted to offer you the services of one of these interns who will have their own room in the dungeon. So, let's see. Mermaid Matriarch, Hydra, or Father of the Damned? It's hard to choose, they all sound so crazy good. I haven't played that far yet, so I can't really tell. But I feel like this AoE guy looks like a choice that I want to have. Okay, so we're now pretty broke. So let's meet the trainer nevertheless. There are a lot of units which I want to get at least to level 2. Because it just makes so much of a difference if the units are level 1 or level 2. So let's see, maybe we gain some nice events there. Monstrous Altar. Yeah, sadly I'm 8 coins short. Dang. So, a cleaning goblin comes to see you, weeping. Slooby, his pet stick insect, died in a mopping accident. Will you take Slooby to the resurrection room to harvest the goblin's joyful tears, sell the corpse to a gourmet chef, or organize a funeral? Well, we're going to resurrect it for the tears. Now, a strange gentleman in the guise of a toy manufacturer knocks on your door and offers you to sell a range of amusing items. He requests nothing in exchange other than the materials to make them. Okay, so... Demonic Pendant applies Terrified to all heroes when a demon is defeated. Ages. Creatures transfer their stacks of enrage to a random monster, or... Monsters placed at the front deal 2% additional damage per missing life person. Let's do this. I wasn't too fond of the Null to begin with anyways, so I feel like that's a very good way to recycle that fella. Alright, nice. We're all decked out on artifacts now, so we can actually go for the other event there, because I don't need any further artifacts. I don't know if I can bank them or not. So, what's up there? A Virtuoso. Gains dodge, applies dodge. That's air damage, physical, and ice. Okay, so who's good against ice in the front slot? The Orc. Air in the back slot? Kiyomi. And now let's get somebody for a... who's good against a common weakness there. Some ice damage to spread over these fellas would be really good. Air damage to spread over them, well, also not bad. Okay. I want to take Piggy Man nevertheless, or wait a sec, we gain... No. We gain too many benefits when using demons at this point. I don't want to mess up with that chance. So, Mouth Shudder. I want to use that. Alright, there's a new boss monster in town. And same procedure as before. We pick up somebody who's really resilient against ice damage for that. And somebody who's good against air damage for that. There we go. And for the highly unlikely case that they still survive... There we go. I like that guy. He has a pretty nice way of dealing damage. Alright. Let's spread some slows. And make that fella vulnerable. Ooh yeah, 106 damage. I really like that one where the damage is increasing per missing life person. Because honestly, this makes this last stand so much more effective. Yeah, the burns. They all got insanely high burn stacks now. Alrighty, so our new unit here. Spectral Claw, ice and moral damage. Or air and moral damage. Well. These guys are allowed to focus all their damage on one unit, so he won't be lasting forever. But I'm pretty sure he's able to dish out some damage before going down. That's really a cool thing. I like that promotion system. Let's speed up combat a little bit. As cool as these animations are. This situation is already quite determined. Let's apply some more Frostbite here for some extra damage over time. Alright. Yeah, let's go down for the Burning Whip. Alright, these guys should have not too many chances to survive that one here. Let's take away the dodge. So, in case of positive armor, her attacks ricochet. Perfect. Yeah, that's easy peasy. Sadly, this guy's fire resistance was not negative when we started, so... Well, that's okay. No! Oh man. He took down one of my units before going down himself. So sad. That unnecessary moral loss. Circular Saw. Cursed Prism. Rallying Horn. Ooh. Rallying Horn is really good. But I want to go for the Cursed Prism because this buffs up my Fire Demon by a massive amount. Alright, so the trainer is not a place where I want to go right now. Prava. We got 2 elite units now. Awesome. Prava is another elite damage dealer here, so we can now replace that. I like that. I like that a lot. So, business trip opportunities. Let's send away the Satyr. Liquid nitrogen capsule. So, obviously, let's see. Will you be tough and suspend them for 5 weeks or threaten them with a pay cut? I'll just ignore that. Oh, so sad that I'm not able to do anything extra here, so here's the last fight of the dungeon. Okay, whatever. A little bit sad about that. I wanted to upgrade one of my traps, but the marketing team has decided to add a resting area to our dungeons. It seemed essential to find a solution to attract seasoned adventurers more efficiently than the competition. So, gives 15% of all heroes maximum moral back. I see. Alright. Oh, a hoplet. So, physical and broken armor, as long as his life is above, his damage is increased and deals damage behind the target. And as long as his life is beneath, he's taking less damage. Okay. So, we're going to work like that. There's no shuffler this time. Okay, perfect. So this way, the piercing effect is not that powerful. Let's see, ice is not really effective against Juboko, so perfect. Just what we need. We're going to go for the Cursed Prism first, because as I see here, oh no, the Father of the Damned is in the way there. Okay. Then we're just going to nail down the Polar Portal and deal as much damage as possible. Alright, now Dagon, and Dagon's armor is meh, but that's okay. Let's put up Guillaume in front, and whoever is good against ice damage there. Well, let's pick up these little fellas. So that's a moral regain. Let's silence them before they see Maug. I don't think that this will be too hard, but rather be safe than sorry. Jeez, the damage. Ah, the picky man is pretty susceptible to nature damage. Too bad. I really can't do much against that ninja. I think I want to attack their moral a little bit more than usual. Because there's only so much I can do against their setup. Ooh, I didn't expect to lose the second unit just by one attack there. But well. There we go. drop down some Terrify here. So we can do either ice damage or air damage. I'll definitely want to go for the air damage because I want to keep stressing them to increase the damage they receive. Or do I? Both would be really good, but yeah, sure. Both attacks of him deal moral damage as well, so it's actually not a thing where I need to make any decisions. This guy is annoying me a little bit, to put into friendly words. But luckily the ninja is on negative fire resistance to begin with, so... Dagon's attack should do something to them. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I like that. So, we're going to Flame Strike them. And then do a nice ricochet on these fellas. Let's hurt their moral a little bit more. Well, I think Dagon won't take another action there, no. But I also think that these guys are pretty done for, honestly. They are regaining some moral, but that won't stop Maug from messing them up. No, actually they die from the... Ha! True Denial. What's that achievement? Finish a game without seeing the therapist. I didn't see a therapist in that one. There's nothing like leaning on a precarious population to get results whilst saving money. We've moved your office into some old catacombs. You should be able to find some skeletons down there on their luck willing to sign up for a low wage. Watch out for ancient curses. Will do, boss. And that's the next dungeon completed. Nice. So let's see how much experience did we gain. Enough to unlock a first keeper. Nice. Alrighty, so we could now play the Enchantress if we would want to, but honestly, I prefer to stick with that. So, Return of the Vampire. We start with a Goblin, a Skeleton Soldier, a Vampire. Wow, we start with an elite unit. Cool. And an Orc, a Harpy, a Gnoll, Flying Dagger, and a lot of bleeding. Vampire Skin, and that's the reward we will unlock. Okay, so... Reduction of monsters training price by 20% is really good in my opinion. And let's see, I want to go for the other things there. These traits here are all nice and dandy, but let's see if there's anything else I want to have. Well, actually no. Skeleton Dog and Vampire to starting monsters is a pretty good deal in my opinion, because that would make my startup impact a lot higher. So, I want to stop the episode at this point, because we're going to take the first fight of the next level and to the next episode. So, thank you so much for watching. I'm having a good time here, and I hope you guys are having that as well. Feel free to drop me a comment down below. Leave a thumbs up if you liked that episode. It makes it more visible to everybody, and that would help me a ton. And if you like my content, check out my channel, drop a subscription, turn on those notifications, and don't miss a thing in the future. I do daily videos. I also stream on Twitch, so in the descriptions down below you also find my channel. I do daily streams there, so if you want to come by, I'd be more than happy. Have a good day, my friends, and see you soon. Bye-bye.